Channing Tatum replaces Chris Evans in Project Artemis. Apple's Project Artemis film now casts Channing Tatum to co-star with Scarlett Johansson. Another change to the production sees Greg Berlanti as director instead of Jason Bateman, who left the production due to creative differences. Tatum replaces Chris Evans, as Evans' involvement with the project conflicted with his upcoming films Pain Hustlers and Big Red 1. No plot details for Project Artemis have been revealed at this time other than it involves the space race in the 1960s. Despite a lot of details about the production being kept quiet, judging from the cast and filmmakers alone, it's already looking quite promising. Director Berlanti has found success as a producer in television, having been involved with Riverdale, The Flash, The Flight Attendant, and more. He is also currently producing the Amazon film, My Policeman, starring Harry Styles and Emma Corrin. However, Berlanti has not directed a film since 2018's Love, Simon. Tatum's early life provided the inspiration for his film Magic Mike, but his big break in acting came as the love interest of Amanda Bynes in the 2006 comedy She's the Man. He went on to star in Step Up with his ex-wife Jenna Dewan. The film received mostly negative reviews and was panned by critics. Tatum has played an eclectic set of roles, from a soldier in Dear John to a 1930s gangster in Public Enemies, and has shown his acting chops across several genres. These Pictures co-founder, Jonathan Lear, welcomed Berlanti and Tatum to the project, stating, "We are thrilled to welcome Greg Berlanti and Channing Tatum to Project Artemis. Greg's passion for character and storytelling has driven his decades-long career in film and AMP TV. We couldn't be more excited for him to lead our team on this journey. We have been huge fans of Channing's for a long time and are so honored to finally have the opportunity to work with him." Project Artemis serves as a major project for Apple, with the company paying millions of dollars to acquire it. Rose Gilroy wrote the script and Johansson is set to produce it alongside Lear and Keenan Flynn through These Pictures Productions, who was responsible for commissioning the script. The film is expected to start production as soon as Tatum is secured as a lead cast member. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey poster will leave you speechless. The hype behind the bizarre new horror Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey was immediate when images were released in May. The images depicted nightmarish versions of the beloved Pooh Bear and Piglet stalking their victims, clearly having traded in honey for blood. Now, Dread Central has shared an exclusive new poster for the film, and it is every bit as horrifying as you would expect. This frightening new poster sees our rumbly-tumbly pal Winnie the Pooh, Craig David Dowsett, exchanging his honey pots for a sledgehammer dripping with blood. Illuminated by the light of a full moon, Bloody and Honey's Pooh gazes down at us with dead eyes, and below him Sweet Piglet stands over his most recent victim, still clutching a butcher's knife, deep in the woods, the 100-acre woods. Across the top of the poster, the tagline reads, "This ain't no bedtime story," implying that Blood and Honey may not be suitable for children. It appears the flick will be so much more than just two deranged masked killers donning a bear and pig mask. More than a typical slasher film, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey will explore the darker themes of abandonment, according to an interview the debut director and writer Reese Waterfield held with Variety. Taking place after Christopher Robin, Nikolai Leon, heads off to college, the lovable bear and his best friend, timid and stuttering Piglet, have regressed to their feral roots, no longer craving sweet honey and whimsical adventures, but blood and gore. In a Toy Story 3 arc, Waterfield gives Pooh Bear a bit of an edge when his former owner no longer cares for his childhood toys, and since Piglet is typically game for whatever shenanigans Winnie the Pooh gets into, he's joining in on the rampage. Waterfield gives a brief rundown on the synopsis of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Christopher Robin is pulled away from them and is not given them food. It's made Pooh and Piglet's life quite difficult. Because they've had to fend for themselves so much, they've essentially become feral. So they've gone back to their animal roots. They are no longer tame, they are like a vicious bear and pig who want to go around and try and find prey. Now in its post-production phase, Waterfield and the crew shot for only 10 days in a location in England, not far from the Ashdown forest that inspired English author A. A. Milne's collection of short stories. How enchanting! Under Jagged Edge Productions, run by Waterfield and co-producer Scott Jeffrey, Blood and Honey's budget is a close-kept secret, but the director tells audiences not to expect a Hollywood-level production. Due to the public's reaction to the initial announcement and outlandish concept, Waterfield says they are fast-tracking the editing process, but that making sure it's still good. is a high priority. Aside from critics and Disney's watchful eye, the reason the crew swapped Pooh's iconic red crop top for lumberjack plaid, this upcoming horror comedy is turning out to be a seductive crowd lure. It seems the film may be exactly what the images suggest, an eccentric and bloody reimagining of a classic children's tale. While that may not appeal to certain viewers, the film is surely going to be remembered. Joining Dowsett and Leon, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey features Chris Cordell as Piglet, Natasha Tossini, Amber Doig-Thorne, Maria Taylor, Jace Rivers, Simon Ellis, May Kelly and more. No release date has been set for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. She said trailer shows Carey Mulligan and Zoe Kazan taking down Harvey Weinstein. Jodi Kantor and Megan Twohey's New York Times best-selling investigative journalism piece, She Said, breaking the sexual harassment story that helped ignite a movement, exposed Harvey Weinstein's history of sexual abuse and misconduct against women in the industry, leading to his downfall. It broke one of the most significant stories that helped spark the #MeToo movement. And now, the non-fiction piece will be adapted into a movie, set to open in theaters on November 18th. Simplified into She Said, the film will tackle the groundbreaking tale of the two reporters working on a revolutionary expose to reveal Weinstein's sexual abuses and interrogate the systems that protect abusers. Carey Mulligan, promising young woman, and Zoe Kazan, the plot against America, will star as the two determined reporters who try to break the long-enduring silence around the sexual assault subject in Hollywood. Women who speak up in a male-dominated industry are frequently ignored. But the trailer highlighted an early look at how Kantor and Twohey started to unite all the female victims to bring down Weinstein. Kantor, Kazan, is shown embarking on a mission to interrogate and discover the rampant sexual harassment in show business. She partnered up with Twohey, Mulligan, to convince female victims in multiple generations to speak on record to tell the story that could help overthrow Weinstein. The film will underline the initial wave of sexual harassment and assault charges leveled against Weinstein. In the end, Weinstein was found guilty of third-degree rape and sexual assault, serving a 23-year jail term. This was made possible by the two journalists and numerous other women who spoke up to bring down one of Hollywood's most powerful sexual predators. Alongside Mulligan and Kazan, the cast also includes Patricia Clarkson, Sharp Objects, Andre Brewer, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Samantha Morton, The Walking Dead, Tom Pelphrey, Ozark, and Adam Shapiro, Nobody Walks in L.A. The upcoming film is directed by Emmy Award winner Maria Schrader and based on the screenplay by Oscar winner Rebecca Lenkiewicz. Brad Pitt, Dee Gardner, and Jeremy Kleiner of Plan B Entertainment produced the film, which was executive produced by Annapurna Pictures Oscar nominee Megan Ellison and Sue Nagel. Universal Pictures She Said is scheduled to premiere in theaters on November 18th. Secret Headquarters trailer sees Owen Wilson getting his superhero on. Paramount Plus released today the trailer for its upcoming family and action film Secret Headquarters. The story centers around a group of kids who manage to find the hideout of the world's most famous and powerful superhero, who happens to be one of the kids' fathers. The Earth Defender is played by Owen Wilson, Loki, who dons an Iron Man-like suit. The problem is, as the kids try out his technological gadgets, they end up having to become superheroes themselves when the secret hiding spot comes under fire from attacking villains. The movie is set to premiere next month. The trailer for Secret Headquarters reveals that Wilson's Charitza does a good job at hiding his secret identity, as his son basically believes he's a wimp. All of that changes when he's called out on a mission and his kids' friends decide to throw a rager that leads them to discover his Batcave in which all his gadgets, suits, and vehicles are stored. Also revealed by the trailer is the fact that, much like most family films, Secret Headquarters will lean on the young cast's talent and charisma to bring together a fun story that, by the looks of it, seems like it will play out like a fun and unpretentious Marvel movie. The Iron Man references and jokes are pretty clear and are bound to attract MCU fans. Secret Headquarters is co-directed by Henry Joost and Ariel Schulman, both of whom make a swift turn in their directing career after helming horror and thriller stories such as Paranormal Activity 3 and AMP 4, Nerve, and most recently Netflix's Power. The duo of directors also pens the script of Secret Headquarters along with screenwriters Christopher Yost, Star Wars Rebels, and Josh Koenigsberg, High Fidelity. Aside from Wilson, the cast also features Walker Scobell, The Adam Project, Jesse Williams, Grey's Anatomy, Keith L. Williams, Good Boys, Momona Tamada, The Babysitter's Club, Abby James Witherspoon, Hot Pursuit, Keza Curtis, Charm City Kings, and Michael Pena, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Paramount Plus premieres Secret Headquarters on August 12 in the US and Canada.